What's going on? Are all the countries, and which countries are printing more money? Why do we need more money? I'm confused. Why do we need more money? I'm confused. The best way to increase money, that if places need more money, print it only for these places. Only for these places that need more money. Because every country at a certain point must think, for a special reason, only about themselves. And the point of the entire pyramid is the central office of the value of the entire nation and what they need to survive. And who needs money? That's it. No one else needs money. Why else do we need money? Do companies need money? To do what? If they're going to benefit the society of our province, of our state, and of our country. But why else other do we need money? It's simple. The rich have gone broke. That's the only reason. The rich have gone broke. Robin Hood has come to town. When the poor keep 9 at your fortune, in which you think is not your fortune, because there's nowhere to put the money to have any gains. What I'm trying to say is that there's only so much money that can go into the stock market as the world goes around. If no one has money to buy those stocks, they can only push the price up themselves, between the different states of organization in those who stock markets and how that works. So what has to happen now is we need more money. More money to do what? Well, I'm not going to talk about the new clouds they put in the sky, because great. God made us with one sort of clouds, man made another. Fantastic. Who would you rather have? Man-made? Is that what they keep saying? Man-made? So it's like an illusion. Man-made. We want it made by the hand of God. 105. Because Mars stretches out to the gateway to 1.5 times 6 and 9 rotation of birth, the yin and the yang, because the design goes together. Tell me not 6 over 9 does not go together for yin and yang. How if 6 and 9, 2 to the power of 3. How do we get 6? 4 times 1.5, that's a square. That'll tell you one story. And I'll tell you a story in art as well. Let me move some stuff over. Take down the camera. And in this diamond shape, 4 creates the free center 5. Now, is there a center? There's a center directly here. There is a center directly here. There is a center directly here. And we're not going to do another center because we need a center for passage. So that will be 6 of 8. Can I actually do that and cheat, or do I have to run my 8? Because the reality is, whatever creates this design is do you know anything 88? Why the 818? Why the 808? Which 8 is it telling you? Although they both are the same thing. So this is a 6-8, and this is an 8-8. 808, where the connection is in the center, or 818, where there's a separation over here. Is this where my single 8 now goes? 88 and 8, because it fits in the center. This is the smallest size, by the way, that you can create. And then this will be created in between. And then there's another in between creation where your 8, 8, 8 comes in, is when we've now joined all 3 boxes. 88, 808, 818, 888. Each one is, and it's only because of the squares. There's nothing to do with me. It's just the artwork. There's also this figment of your imagination. If you want to look at this as an upside down heart, we can look at it that way. We can also, should we do it this way on the deck of cards? Is that the way it looks on the deck of cards? These spade. And then if you want to do another spade that overlaps it, right? We'll now do a spade that overlaps it. And if you look, it's actually a heart, right? I'm going to show you this again. If you look, it's actually a heart. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave a space, okay? And then we're going to make the indentation. And we're going to create another heart. And to connect the 2 together, what we have to do is we have to go like that and just go inside of it. And then, like, that's Canadian Tire. And then what we do is we, so we did that. Now we have to do this and connect inside of here. And now we've connected the 2 star systems over here. But it's not me. It's just the paper. The paper, oh my God, the paper is telling me what to do and what I can do on the paper. Isn't that amazing? Those squares. That's the cobweb right there, right in front of you. That's what I want to do to my wall, but it's so hard to get those lines. And maybe I got to buy a paper. I got to draw the lines myself and just keep doing these shapes on the walls, but there's nothing like explaining it. I can show you the shape. Like right now I'm doing my wall, I'm painting my wall, and I see inside some of the old images. You know, you don't know. You look back in time and you say, why did they design it? And because it's bestowed in us what we do. It's already inside of us. The vibration is what made the word beret, and that was one of the vibrations of the day. Something they were doing. I don't know what it was. I can't tell you what it was, but I can tell you that it's God's day. Today is Sunday, and the sun is shining bright in the sky. It's showing me the complete sky. I can see all the chemtrails in the sky. Thanks to the light in the sky, I can finally see what's up there. Thank God. I also saw a cloud out there. Do you see a cloud? It's been a long time since I saw a cloud. But Windows helped me to search out that cloud as I looked out my window, which was divided in 4 windows, a different color for each window. And it's on an angle because you can't keep away from the dimensional truth of our emotions inside. When a designer designs, he just doesn't design, he flows with an energy that's always buzzing around him. He has to just go out and grab all that information, because you can't get all the information at the same time. The same way you can't dump 40 gallons of water out of no door into a 1-inch spout. Only so much goes into this system. It's the same thing about your computer, because we are the fleshy robotics. Look how we move. Created from one system, they created ape. Called it Neanderthal, but it was a mix between the two. They split them up, lived them on the same planet, but separated by the eye, or the pass hole. The pass hole. The pass hole. Do you follow it? The pass hole. Two hearts coming together is like two. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it comes in the rhythm of the speech. And I could be making up all this. Of course I am. But it's coming out from the designs, the shapes, the letters. And it's nice when the house is in order. It might look sort of neat back there, but it ain't. I did like major changes. I love it. I just love the change I made. You might not notice it, but behind my desk, I took away the, wait a second. Now that's the wall here. Right there. Right here next to that black used to be a big etagere. And I took that away. I want to fix up this den. I want to make it look like I've never really lived in a real home, where everything was sort of in a different order, other than the order of the home I'm in right now, which was quite fine to me before my mind started to go on its own, doing its own thing, taking me away from my realm and changing everything about me. And it's all about change. And the only thing you need to remember, that's it, is to remember. If you can replace and rearrange the way it was because you like it, that's fine. Otherwise, it was okay, and it was a period of time, and it's okay that you don't remember or you're not in that setting. But when it comes to artwork, when it comes to knowing the knowledge, it doesn't even matter, okay? If you share that knowledge and everybody on earth knows what it is, and you forget, you can relax, because there's one thing you can remember. That transparency in certain knowledge is so fantastic that it relieves everything from your body, that you don't have to think of it all the time, because it's going to come back to you from somebody else that you already that learned it from you, or that you learned from them. They're saying, thank God I can remember Sesame Street. They taught me ABC 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, that's the end and creation of time. Why? Because 1 and 2 become 3, and 3 and 1 become 4, 4 and 1 become 5, and 2 and 3 become 5. The total becomes 10. The multiplication is 24. That's JXLA. Okay, JXLA, that is your gateway. Your J becomes your 7 or your Q. It's the reverse of each other. I have to write that down and explain it. I can't just speak it without showing it. What were we talking about? Okay, 1 and 2 equals 3. Okay, now we can go in binary and go 3 plus 2 equals 5, plus 3 equals 8. So we did A, B, then we did C and D, we did E and F equals H. We have 3, 7, 11, 8. 37, 28. And now I have to bring in Sator Rotas into this picture. Eventually this will connect. I don't want to touch it right now. So we were talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the way I did it. 1 and 2 equals to 3. Now we want to start over again. So we take the whole complete 3 and we start over with 1 equaling to 4. Now we take the complete 4, okay, and connect it either to 4 and 3 is our DC creation. 1 and 2 is the female. 1 and 3 is the male. 2 cubes, okay, and 3 cubes. We have 3 cubes. We have 6 and 6 and 1. And with 2 cubes, we have 6 and 6. The 12 is the high and the 2 is the low. The 13 is the low and the 18 is the high. 49 and let's see, did I do that right? 13 is the low, 18 is the high. 49, total of 31. 31 equals 49. And this one is 2 and 12, so 14. 14 and hold on a second. 14 and what? 14 and 23. So 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1 and 4 come together, and 1 and 3 and 4 and 9 come together. And what does that mean? It's telling you the extremities. If you add 2 dice cubes, the minimum you can have on 2 dice cubes is 2. The maximum is 12. If you add 3 dice cubes, the minimum you can have on 3 dice cubes is actually 3. But the next level is 12 plus 1. So we're going right to 13. And that's where 3 jumped up to the next level of 13. 1 and 3 equals to 4. Now we have a separation on a different level. Separation on a different level. I'm just trying to think. Just like this. I went up 1 level, and then this one went down 1 level. D and M. D and M, how it comes together. Every game, there's different ways of looking at numbers. Like an infant's breathing. Laugh out long, sing it, brother. Love hearts, see them all the time in the sky. Yes. Changes within the changes begin to show outwardly. Life is beautiful. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you to you. I'm thanking you. So I did these shapes. I did the shapes of the 8. The other thing with the number 8, and I'm jumping around from the 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a new page. I think I need a new book. I shouldn't have gone live because I have things to do. So you have 1 and 2 equals to 3. You have 1 and 3 equals to 4. You have 1 and 4 equals to 5. You have 1 and 5 equals to 6. That's step number 1. Just doing something a little bit different. You have 2 and 3 equals to 5. You have 2 and 4 equals to 6. You have 2 and 6 equals to 8. You have 3 and 4 equals to 7. You have, no, sorry, that's not good. You have 3 and 5 equal to 8. You have 3 and 6 equal to 9. I'm going to go over this. I'm going to do all this slowly. If I have to start all over again, I'll start all over again. It's not about rushing through this. And I got to go paint for a minute. Now I'm going to have 4 and 5 and 4 and 6. Okay. And this one equals to 9 and this one equals to 10. And then I'm going to have 5 and 6 equals to 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11. Where do I get all this and why? I cannot, okay, do that. Here, I cannot do that. I can't have 2 and 5. I can't have 2 and 1 because I had it here. Here, I cannot have 3 and 4. So I have to skip 4. And I skip 3 because 3 and 2 are over here. And 3 and 3 I don't do. And 3 and 1 are over here, so I don't have to do it. When I come to over here, I have to skip 3. When I come to over here, I have to skip 4 equals to 3. So this one gets skipped. And then when I come over to here, 5 and 6, I already have 5 and 4. I have 5 and 3. I don't have 5 and 2 over here. And I can't have 5 and 2 over here because 2 equals 5. And I have 5 and 1. So you have to eliminate this section over here and part of this section over here because this section and this section is together. This section and this section go together with two cubes, these two sections, because this is its opposite, 5 and 6. So now when we get to number 6, we have 6 and 5, we have 6 and 4, we have 6 and 3, we have 6 and 2. We don't have 6 and 1 because 6 is equal to 1. So now we have to look over this whole board. This would be a total of 7 and 5. This would be a total of 7 and 3. This would be a total of 7 and 1. This will be a total of 7 and 1. And this will be a total of 7 and 5. The reality is this one is always 7. It never gets reduced. Never gets reduced, this one over here. The 5 section, okay, when you remove the 2 section, it gets reduced to 3. When you remove the 3 from the 4, it gets reduced to 1. Now, that is depending which way you turn your dice cube to unravel your dice and take a look at the angles of your dots, right? If I unravel the, hold on a second. 1, no. Just let me get an eraser. I need an eraser. These are good. They're solid, these ones. Altered images. Jamie, what's up today, Jamie? Oklahoma, get your tattoo. Let everybody know you know the truth. Tattoo yourself. Let everybody know what side you're on, right? Isn't that the way it was? This is your dice cube. This is the top. This is the bottom. You fold this down. You fold this in. And this closes here. I'm just trying to see that this one closes into here. Then this one will close on top. See, when this, you have to fold it in. This closes in. This closes in. And just trying to think. Close in, close in. This goes down here. This will close in the bottom. I can also do it another way. I'm just trying to figure out. There's got to be 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Where's the other one? If I put it here, no, I can put it here if I want. So this one will close in. No, it had to go here. I just do it that way. Because they have to lock. They have to go a special way. I'm going to explain to you why. If they all had hinges, and the hinges can go both ways, right? You fold all these in. When you fold this one in, this one in, this one in, and then once this one's folded in, this one will bend down from here. This one will fold in, this one will fold in, this one will fold in. This one here and this one here will connect. This one here and this one here will never touch. These two can be at any point 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. There are no other combinations. These are the only 4. That is 21. That is 21 and 9. The letter U and the letter I. Drid and Drid. 21 goes with 18. 9 goes with 4. 4 is all. 4 is all. 4 is all because 1 is inside as well. 2 splits the half-life. 4 is all. Everything is inside. 4 equals all. But why, if 4 equals all equals 0, or Zion, 64, which is 24 and 10 equal to 34, plus 6 equals to 40, plus 6 equals to 46. We start all over again, creating 1 BC, because this calculation comes back into itself in rotation. This is the beginning of your memory. 64, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096, 9080, 8092, 16084. Is that what it is? 64 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals, times 2 times 2 equals, times 2 equals 8192, times 2 equals 16384. And they're all telling me something. Here it's the Venus birth, the blue world in rotation, the ape, and the man. Can't find the link. This is on, let's say, Mars A, Mars B. And then underneath here would be Earth, living off the same, whatever it is. There's a way to separate and bring together I have in designs. Anyways, let's leave that out. 16384, 384 is the extended year. I don't remember the mathematics for 384. I don't remember. There was a math term, multiplication, that comes out to exactly 384 in one of my pieces of work. You can also go 7384, which is your year, the extended year in moon months. This would be, if I remember correctly, 28 times 14. No, that's 392. The Earth long year is 384. 384 divided by 28 equals to 1371428.5. Let me do that again. 384 divided by, okay, and this is something that just is bewildering me. 384 divided by the 28-day cycle moon equals this. Spirit in I. 18 plus 1 plus 9 equals 28. Rotas Sator. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm going to explain this to you, and this is, for me, this is amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen for me. I'm just so thrilled. I'm just thrilled. And I write it down and look at it, because when I look at it, I'm looking at you. I don't want to look at you right now because I don't see you. I see me. I don't need to see me. I see what's in this book. 384 divided by 28 equals 13.714285. You know what that means? Does anybody know what that means? If somebody knows this already, okay, that's amazing. But I know it now. What I just saw is the most fantastic thing. Take out your calculator and write these things down. We should do a Zoom. Life as they knew it all changed when the first Singer sewing machines were finally sold. Ape and man. Ape and man, yeah, ape and man. Ape is A and E, arts and entertainments, of the half-life. The P, using your sweet 16 or your cube of 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's all you need on the cube. Is you really have 4 sides in the cube, and you have above and below. So I'm gonna show you this again. This is just amazing. Let's do this. We're going to do this. And I hate when my page is messy. I wish somebody was next to me writing down the same thing. So we have this 1 divided by 7. 1 divided by 7 equals 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 1. Okay. And 2 divided by 7, 3 divided by 7, 4 divided by 7, 5 divided by 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And it equals, and we're going to do this. And I wish I had my other paper here. Oh my God, my tootie cat knocked everything on the floor. Wow. My tootie cat knocked everything on the floor. I'm stuck. So you're going to have to wait a second. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I am only coming here and telling you what's inside the word. In fact, I'm not even telling you what's inside the word. I'm designing and showing you the artwork that's before us. And in the artwork that's before us, it's going to shape a word or a letter. And inside the letter, you're going to see a geometric shape. And if you're a mathematician or you like something to do with art and design, you're going to give it a name. And when you give it a name, it's going to be you. And you're going to see it for the truth of what it is. So for everything that's outside in the world, for all the top people that know all the top science, all I want to do is take it in and micromanage it. I want to take a good look at it. I want to look inside. I want to reshare the art. I want you to decide on what I think and open up your mind to the way I see it, if you can see it the same way, or change the way I see it so you can see it and help me see it differently too. So we can see the difference and we will know the truth. And from the truth, we will now know the difference. I'm looking for one piece from the Mayan calendar. And I just keep coming out with paper after paper. Anyways, you're going to have to look up the Mayan calendar. And, okay, we're going to finish with the code first. Let's just finish with this code. Got carried away. Sorry, Eli. I'm going to write it too. I did it once and I was understanding it much better. Of course, taking out the pen. So first we're going to do this. I'm not sure if you saw the shapes before. Let me see if I can fix this light. Is this too much light? I can see clearly now, you know. Okay, we have 2 divided by 7 equals 2857. 2857. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm looking for this answer here. 714285. 5 divided by 7 equals 714285 is the winner. 714285 is the winner. 7 divided by 5. 7 divided by 5. 1.4. 5 divided by 7 equals 7. 714285.7. 28 divided by 384. 28 divided by 384 equals to, whoop. Is that what it is? 28 divided by 384 equals 384 divided by 28 equals 13.714285. Now we're going to do
28 divided by 384 equals 384 divided by 28 equals 0.0729166. Okay, now I'm going to explain this. Now I'm going to explain why I'm so excited. And I'm saying, oh my God, this video's got to be exciting. I got to have tons of good content. Everything's got to be great. I got to show you tons of stuff. You got to understand everything. Let's understand just one thing. If we could just take this one video, take this one piece out, just 5 or 6 pieces that make sense, one piece to start, any piece of truth in a book by 1 billion people, make 1 billion truths. Imagine if we were just talking about the kitchen and cleaning, keeping it in order, what the main things we need in a kitchen, or it'd be great to have in a kitchen, a place that's really cool for our food. If we want something that's hot, we gotta make like something that gets really hot. Like, how about a fire? Can we ever get rid of a fire? Isn't a fire easier to make than ice cubes? Well, on this planet, well, if there's no wood, well, if there's no cold, well, if there's no electricity to use the machine. Why I'm so excited. Never seen this before. Because according to what I understand, and I'm making this really long, I better not forget. What is the longest period moon cycle in the Jewish calendar? $13-month years. 13-month years. So they have 13 times 28 equals 364. Hold on. 13 by 28 equals 364. And then the 14 by 28 equals 392. So we have 8 days less than the 392 of the 14 period. But the longest Jewish year. The longest Jewish year. Here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Whoop. Did we lose it? Hold on a second. Longest Jewish year. Okay, I'm going to show you this, right? I'm going to put it down and show it to you, and I'm going to explain something. I'm going to explain something, what I want you to know, what you should know, or decipher it by yourself. I'm only going to open the door. I can't tell you anything other than what I see. You have to decide on yourself the rest. I'm not sure if this is too bright, if we can't see in this. We've got too many lights up top. Should I put the phone up a different way? No, I'm gonna hold you up the phone. I think it's easier to see the phone. So if you take this out, if I can share this, right? This link. Hold on. Maybe I'll do it on the computer. Hold on a second. We can all take a look. The longest Hebrew year. I said Hebrew so often. You know what happened? It said human. Human. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, my God. Tishrei, the month of the trumpets. 10, atonement. 15 to 21, tabernacles. Oh, my God. It tells you a whole story over here. Check this out. I keep bumping into goose eggs, all filled with goodies. The goodies. Look at this. Oh, my God. I hope I don't forget what I was thinking before. Okay, the trumpets, the atonement, from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to that 10. What's in between that? We get free, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 through 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals to 15. There we got 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
equals to 21. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. We add the 5 equals to 15. We add the 6 equals to 21. Everything comes out over here. O and U, 15, 21, 36. These are stories set up. Unleavened bread, telling you 17, 15, and 14. This is your pi. The beginning of Pesach and the breakage into 3, pi. Spirit of 76, Sivan, okay, telling us about Mars in the deserts of Mars, right over there. That's a savannah. When you put S and I together, it represents Mars. It also represents the 4th planet where IV comes together, and now you're going to have to look up Greek to see something different. Nissan is the same thing. Okay, when you see the IS come together like that, that means 4. That one means 6. That one means 4. Adar, and on angel. This is where she comes in. This is what I see. Tevet, the Eve. Okay, I'm just trying to place the way I can understand in a different context of what's already been created on this planet. Find it somewhere else. So where do we come up with 14? Well, when I add 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 10. So it becomes between 4 and 5 comes number 14, because the addition of 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 10, plus 5 equals to 15. 14 is before. The 17 is after, where the 21 comes in. So it's the in-betweens. Anyways, we're going to forget about that. Now we wanted to look up the, longest Hebrew year, and the longest Hebrew year, the year 5779. Okay, a couple of years ago. Not only is a leap year, but the Shavan of Kinsley have both 30 days for a total of 385 days. How often does that happen? It's usually 384. I've never seen 385, so I work off of 384. So I'm not going to get into the whole thing about that. What I want to do is I just want to finish off with this piece here. Just want to finish off with this piece. The 384 is the long Hebrew year. When you divide 28, this numbers together, what is 28 by 384 is it 384 by 28? You end up with this. This number is a representation of the moon number, the moon cycle number, the moon, Heinz, Union Jack, where else? It connects to the sun, the birth from one side, and the spirit of 76 on the other side. It's the church. Your births to the cycle of the moon. These are the numbers in order. 42, communication of the cat to the gateway. 85 to the matrix. And then it'll be 714 again. So it'll be, or it'll go backwards. It'll be 575, 5775, which will become, like, instead of being 714, 7142857. Is it 714 again? 285, and then it stops here. And then does it go on 582? No, it shows me it goes to the 7 again. So 7142857. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it backwards and go 7582417. First of all, I went in order once. Now I flip-flop it like pancakes, because the DNA is like that. That's the DNA. That's the way I did describe the DNA. It's flip-flopped to one side, to the other side. Maybe the way their coils work inside, it's that way. But when you do it with your hand, when you do it with paper, that's the only way to do it. So whichever way you see the ladder, it's telling me this side to this side to this side to this side. Almost like the movement is... And we've seen this in religion. But this, okay, is a story. The rest of the story of this is... I don't have another pen. Yeah, okay, I got something. The rest of the story to this, okay, is this. climbing the stairs. 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 88, 52, 52, 52, 52. You also see it in carpeting in different designs. This is one of the designs we see. The other design I think we see is wait, is this the same one I just did? You see we have this one here, and we have that one there, right? And it looks like E and E coming over each other, inside, outside, E and E. They'll come over each other. And this here, at the same time, this G hook, if you compressed something in here, it'll go down, slide in, and then hook here. It won't be able to get back out.
There's just so many things going on. You can look at it as the E, that is the outline for the R. It also looks like the basic skull bone of that design is the P letter. So that would be the P would be the passage where R comes in. I'm just trying to figure out why I showed you this DNA design, because I was telling you the flip-flop with the numbers of what you have to do with the numbers. And it's doing the same thing there. They took two jaggedy lines like this and they put them together. Imagine if you put something together like this, you can just separate it like this. But if you have tongue and groove, I can't get them out. So although I have 12 inches, my 3 and 3 inches overlap. And now I got 3, 3, and 9. I got a total of 12. Got a total of 12. These are threes. The length of these are all threes. That's what they're noted as. So I take my 12 and I put it through this 3, making it, and I cover up over the other side. Look at that. First I lost these 3, and then I'm only losing a half. Should I count for the whole thing or for the half? Because you need to tighten it and to lock it in. So I have a total of 12. Forget about this 3 because they're connectors. So I only have 9. This goes over it. Take away 3, I only have 6. I got 6 and 6 left over from what was once 12. Did I calculate that right? I overpassed this 3. And I use up 3 on this side. I use up 3 on this side. So I have a total of, these fingers are holding 3 and 3, and these fingers are holding area space 3 and 3. So I have 6. I have 6. And then I have the 3 here with my fingers is 9. And then I got the 3 over here is 12. Or less, maybe I have less. Maybe it's 5. Maybe it's 4. I don't know. I'd have to figure out that calculation of space. Plus, when you overlap, if it's round, right, if it's straight, you only use up 1 distance. The minute I round this out, okay, I now did this. So now my cord is even shorter. My hands come even more because I was obligated to make that, right? I was obligated. You see when you do this, I can't pull them apart. So look how close see my elbows are out? The different ways my elbows are. So here's the way of prayer. Here's the width of your shoulders. From the way of prayer to the width of your shoulders is telling you a calculation of some sort. I don't know what it is. If I did, I'd be who I am still. Anyways, let's go back to the 384 where it's the long Hebrew leap year. And what it is it works out to the division of the 7th gate, the same numeric value of the Mayans. And I have to look this up. I thought I had it in my books here. I thought I definitely had it in my paperwork. Hi, Sean. How you doing? Carolyn, how you doing? Okay, I don't have it here. Let me look it up. Mayan circle divisions of 714285. No, I have it in a piece of paperwork, but I don't have it anywhere here. I'm going to leave it out for now. It's a circle, and all the spaces. I think there's 7 spaces on one side. I think it represents all the months, but there's 7 spaces on one side. There's 13 on the other, and it's divided. One side is divided. You can divide it by 7, each and every space. When you divide it by 7, all the answers when you're divided by 7. Okay, you don't even need the Mayan reality, because just all the numbers divided by 7 will always equal to 714,258, and never with 3, 6, and 9. 7, 1 is 8. 1, 4 is 5. 4, 2 is 6. 2, 8 is 1. And 8, 5 is 4. So it's telling you an answer. What do I mean by what I'm doing? Forget about what's on this side. I don't care what's on this side. And it's number 13 besides that. Right? Isn't that crazy? Number 13. How can it be 13? Oh, right. It's the 13 moons plus a fraction fitting exactly into the Mayan number fractions into number 5. It's just amazing how it fits into number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 below is my 10. 6, 7, 8, 9 above is my 30. This is my 70. Anyways, 1 plus that, 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 4, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 8, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. That is my exchange answer. Answer number 1. Answer number 2. 7 and 1, 8. 1 and 4, 5. 4 and 2, 6. 2 and 8, 1. 8 and 5, 4. There's 2 ways of doing this. This is the way you like screw things together. So I'm screwing them together by doing 2 different mathematical equations. One is the binary code, how we skip in space or we go around. And the other one is this one. Tell me about the student of heaven, the church, through the sun, through Christ, the energy of the moon, the connecting heavens. 88. This on one side, this on the other, culminating into this figure over here. But it won't say anything to anybody because there's no truth to that matter. And it all comes out of this piece over here and its memory. Let me show it to you in another way. Imagine you get a cup and you fill it with water and you fill it with water and you fill it with water, and 7 days pass by and now the cup is empty and the water falls out. And the cup goes back up. And it fills up with water, and so the years go by, and the years go by, and the years go by, and all of a sudden, you need to add on the extra day. Forget about that. Your memory goes to a certain level where it spills out, and you only retain a certain amount, and you go back to the beginning of your memory. 16,384. What does that mean in your computer? What level is that in your computer? There's another story to that number. The next number would be 32,768. 16,384 equals to, times 2 equals to 32,768. 32,768 times 2 equals to 65536. Okay, so what I would do, there's a lot of things you can do. I don't like the numbers I'm seeing. I'm a little confused by them. I mean, the 32,000 I can understand, being 5, 7 being the moon and the passing of the house. The next numbers, where's your 32? Your 32, okay, is to the other side. You pass through the gateway, you're into the house planet with the sun. Right? Maybe we don't even need a sun. Maybe we just need a purple sky. And then when you get to 65, you get to the 7-Eleven student. I just want to see where that number is. You come to the student, your 53 will represent the electric company or the moon.
and your 36 is your rotation of 6 and 9. Is 6 and 3. 6 and 3 rotates into 6 and 3, which comes from 18, which comes from 63, because that's all it is, that reverse into each other, and it's created by 216. And that's another connection to the moon, the god, the house. And the reason it connects to 216 is because 1 always carries the 6. So it's always on that pole. That 1 is always on that pole with the 6. So even if you said the 5, you have the 1 on the pole with the 6 because the 5 has a pole in it connected to the 4. The dice cubes tell this story. I'm not sure. This is all we can do. I don't know the rest of I don't know what the body looks like. I don't know where it is, the body of the situation. I just know that when you do that, a new number that just came into my mind, a fantastic number, is 384 divided by 28. And that is an equivalent of 7. Why? Why does that bring on the value of a division of 7? Oh, because 28 is a 7. 28 is a 7. That's why. 4 by 7 equals 28. So 4 times 7 equals 28. That's why it works. That means 5 times 7 equals to 35. So now I'm going to see the different levels of 7. 6 times 7 equals to 42. 7 times 7 equals to 49. 8 times 7 equals to 56. 56, where the student comes in, is 2 ounces. 28 grams, or 8 times electric company. So the heavens connected to number 35, which is 24 and 40. I multiplied 8 times 3, 24, and 8 times 4, 5 is 40. The blue world of day, 35 is connected to the moon. 7 and 3 and 5 and 5 each create 1 and 1. And when you create 1 and 1, the reverse is 6 and 6. 6 and 6 says we go straight through all the cities, and we're not bypassing Highway 80. So it's telling us a story, because I run this off of what I know about North America in general, and then bits and pieces of the rest. So North America, they put a Highway 80. Highway 80 extends after Highway 96, if I understand correctly. Or does it Highway 80 go all the way down to Boston? No, it reverts into Highway 90. Highway 90 is your birth. So that means from the heavens into your birth has been divided down the roadway where 80 starts. Or 80 and 90 run together, and we run into Boston or Beantown, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack plugged me in, the Atlantic Ocean. I rumble all these things together to tell me a deeper story. Because like I said, when you're at work, how do you come up with a new song? Where did it come from? What were you thinking? If all you knew is about your hammer and a nail, I've been hammering in the morning, hammering in the evening. So you'd know that song. Everything you'd have, everything you'd throw. We're born with a basic communication skill within us before we decide to think on our own, off of the leash. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the singer. So anyways, we finished with number 8. These numbers have to do with phi, right? 384 and memory. This division, I picked it up from the cycle of the 384 Hebrew leap year. Otherwise, if I had to go 385 divided by 28, I would equal to 13.75, and that is a freaking direct answer to the moon. It's a sharper answer. By adding on that other day, it gives me a sharper answer. 84 is your Pluto. 38 is your church. 34 is DC. Everything is connected to DC, because take number 1 and throw it in the garbage. You have number 1 in creation. It comes with Venus. But throw out number 3 and keep number 5, because that's all you need, because you have 1, 2, 2, 1. 11 times 11, 1, 2, 2, 1. And that's your number 5. Or 1 for 1. It's a 1 for 1 exchange. It's the part
We sowed the seeds into the ground. The sow was a pig and a boar, and it was all good to us, right? They bored a hole, sowed the seed, and created the extended planets. We spoke earlier on, we started out with shapes, different shapes. So the two basic shapes, and I didn't finish this, the two basic shapes, we spoke about how we got this shape, right? We spoke about how we got this shape and what it means. Here's your 888 when we're connecting on the inside. I can create another 8, right? See number 3, I connect both the 3s together, right? How did I do this? Right there, I connected my 1, 3. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I only need 1, 2, 3. So 5 and 3 came together, or we'd have 5 and 5. 5 plus 5 equals 2 fourths equals 8. I overlapped, and then I could put my screws in and lock them together if I want to do it that way. Otherwise, it's a weld, and it means something different. When you have 3 circles together, I get torus. When I have this one over here, 4 circles together, together, apart. Apart ape, you see the way this is apart? Each one is touching on the outside, creates the diamond in the center. This one over here is these two are together, these two are apart. I, C, U. Just the connection of the letters. So what would I do to this one over here? Well, I would create the W. But anyways, I don't want to get into that. This is like so deep into what anybody can do. So I did that shape. And because of those two shapes, what had happened, so let me redo this so I can look. And I have to do this bigger because there's other designs. What happens if I would redo this shape? No, that's not it. Hold on a second. No, I need another piece of paper. This is when I fold that dice cube. You remember I fold all the sides in? Oh, I could have probably put this one over here. And then folded this all around, close this one. This is the bottom. This is the top. And we just connect all the 3. See the way we have 2 loose here, 1 loose here, 3 together here. A. And this one would be B, B, and what? No, this one would connect C and C would connect together, and C would connect together, and this would be AC. Oh, I know what to do. Hold on a second. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you would, this number 1 would touch this one, this one, this one, and this one. This number 3 would touch this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. So you'd have 9, 10, 11. You'd have 12. And here you'd have 11, 19. And here you'd have 21. You have no choice but to have this. It didn't matter what you would do. Sorry, this can't be 1 and 3. No, it can't be. It can be. Let's do this again. 1 and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would connect to them all here, equaling to 15. And then all these would connect to the 6 here, leaving you with 20. Now, if this number on the top was number, let's say 4 and 3 on the bottom, 4 would be 2, 3, 5, 6, and 3 would be 1, 2, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 2, 1. So this would be 4, 11, 12, 13. This would be 14. Okay, over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. This would be 15, right? And 6, 11, 6, 11, 15, 18, 19, 20. That's right. So this would be 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 11, 12, 13. So it'd be 14 and 14. This one over here. So this one, DC, would give me that 28 cycle. Don't forget, I'm searching here. So if I'm not that fast, I'm learning on the go. I'm looking at it right now. And I feel a little nervous that I'm being watched. So I'm asking myself questions at the same time. Oh, God, yes. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, my God. 102. The moon is coming, my friends. That's right. Valentine's is Moon Day. It's birthday. That's right. The 45th day of the year. It's when the sun met the moon. Right. So let me look at these numbers again. Let me do this right. The one gets 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 gets 1, 2. Oh, boy, why do I feel like I'm rushing? Slow down. Come on, everybody slows down. The 6 gets 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals to 9, and 5, 14. The 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Why did I get 20 before? The 6 plus 5 plus... Oh, okay, I see what I did. Okay. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 1 equals to 15. 14 plus 6 equals to 20. Okay, that's what I did. Really? Copper conducts? Really? Okay, so now we have this. We have 14 plus 1 and 6. Now we have 2, which is 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 6 equals to 10, 11, 12, 13 equals to 14. Plus 2 equals to 16. And 5. 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 equals to 14 plus 5 equals to 19. And then we have 3, and then we have 4. 3 is with 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. 4 is with 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. Same thing. Same thing. I think they're both the same thing. They're all the same thing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 1. Okay, yeah, they're all the same thing. So it equals to 14. It equals to 14 plus 3 equals to 17. 14 plus 4 equals to 18. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 15 through 20. So this is what this scenario creates. Where we're going to use it, what we're going to do, I'm not really sure. This one over here is 20 plus 15. This 20 and 15 represents 5775 or 2015, or 77 times 75, or 75 times 75, 75 plus 75 equals 50, equals 150. And this one equals to 5775, which is 56 and a quarter. This happens to fit on the short Mayan count, 5625. So this together will equal to 5775. And 2015 is 47 times, do I have a calculator? Do I even have a 2015 divided by 47 equals 2 times 15. Oh, 2015 divided by 47 equals 2. 42 times 47 equals 2. Okay. See, it's 2021 divided by 47 equals 43 by 47 equals 2021. This is an in-between year connecting Christ to the moon. This is also the division of everything. 7 and 5. 7 and 5 is a division of 12. You could have an overlap. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. See here, okay, you have Q, R, S, P, T, O. Stop. S, T, O, B. Stop. Quarter. Stop quarter. Stop quarter. Top. Stop quarter. So I'm not going to go deeper into this. We could do the multiplication. 5 by 4, 20. 60, 120. 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 equals 120. Plus 15 equals to 135. The word is ace. 5 times 4, 20. 20 times 3, 60, 120. If you add up 1 to 15, it equals to the same number. So it becomes perfect. Over here, 24 times 3. 1 times 3 times 4 times 6 equals to 24 times 3. 72, maybe it's the hours, plus 16, part of the day, equals to 88, the purple connecting sky inside 2 and 5. In 3 and 4, we have 1 times 2 times 5 times 6 equals to 30, equals to the 60-second clock, plus 17 equals to 77, the Christ. So in the spirit of the Christ of Mars, we have in the Christ of the resident birth, in the 1440 minutes in a day of the sun creation, 143, in the half-life of divided purple skies through Mars. So this is what this is basically telling me. I don't know if I should end this video or just finish off with what I really wanted to show you in the design. 2 hearts come together in a join, and you create 88 lovers kissing their tail away on the beach, separated and connected together. And when we do that, I'm going to flip a couple of pictures over to you and show you binary code. See that piece in the center? The connector. The box, the connector in the box, the separation. So is the box this way or is the box square? Right? You want it like this because then it locks and you can't separate it. Because if I take a straight line to separate, I'm going to separate the fingers from both sides. If I separate the fingers from both sides, they grow back together. If you keep it straight like this and cut it, right? You don't separate. You don't keep the DNA of both worlds together in one to know, to rebuild. So everything is like this. And that's why you have shooting lines like this and never anything like this for coordinate space usage of. There's this picture over here. You can look at it as the dartboards. You can look at it as 4 single individual houses where this is the corner. This is the center of 4 areas, but only the corner of a house, which could be represented by 1, 3, 7, or 9, depending on how you turn each cube. 1, 3, 7, 9, 1, 3, 7, 9. Are they overlapped one above the other? Cloud. Gematria cloud coming together. 2 of you creates 1 X person. The transfusion of your cloud mixed up and thrown through the moon and vibrated over to you so you don't even know. This is you down here in cloud. This is from the other system. The incoming comes into here. They splice it together, transmission, alternator, whatever you want to come, and then it gets sent out to you that it works. If it doesn't work up here, they won't send it to you. You can't get it because you send out for the message. Drugs come into place. Autism comes into place. When they vax the wax that they put
You know what I'm saying? The spade is a pick. A pick is a point of a needle that they inject to you to alter your receptors in any which way. Even if they don't want to do it, that's what they're going to do. When you get out to this station, you now have a new receptor picking up something new, bypassing maybe the old receptor and picking up things that nobody else can do. And you need pure concentration. And because of the state of mind you're in, you now have autism or some other kind of mental disruption. Not disorder, disruption. Then there's the roulette wheel, 3636 many times. And one of the ways to connect them is to look like the bélier or the goat. Here's my heart in the center at the beginning. The two stands for the spade and the club. Is it because they put an envelope over the club and they said now the club lives in the spade? In fact, there was a black heart and a red heart for the negative and the positive of the coming together of the two minds over here. Talking about 19 and 28, AI and BT, or 28 is also the. There was also another thing. The spirit and the soul come together. And I'm using soul as yellow as 183, or they come together at in Saturn 1521. This has to do. I just showed you this number, and you just saw this number. Where was this number? No, we just saw this number a couple of minutes ago on the Jewish calendar there. We saw 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just used it, and it's A1, BC 5, BA3, C6, B6. What happens here, okay, is I go all the way to B, and B goes all the way to C. 3 times 2 is my 6. They overlap. And then I just repeat the numbers, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 and 6 is 15 and 21, and that's where the O and the U come together. 1, 2, 3, 4 is where the 10 comes together. I'm just trying to think of where this is somewhere else. This can also say 2115. It says Mars. It says, I don't remember. This has been done quite a few years ago. And what's funny is 14 times 4, the 1,440 minutes in a day, is 56 plus 14 plus 4. The total is, the minutes in our day equals to 74. Jesus of the church minus becomes the church. 8 by 7 is 56. 8 plus 7 is 15, is 71 and 14. This is DNA of Ga. The word 7 equals 65. The word 8 equals to 49. 104 is your communication. Anyways, I don't remember where I was going with this. I'm a little tired. An hour and a half out here, 20 minutes. Have a good night. I'm going to go back to my painting. I really like that 28 divided by that number, but that really didn't say too much because 28 is a division of 7. And 28 grams and ounces and grams and everything, all this stuff together. I'm tired. I got to go. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Peace.